Magic is a fascination, so here at Movie Spotlights have curated the best magical superpower movies for your viewing pleasure. We have the most awesome movie at the end, so stay tuned to find out what it is. Let's get to it. Arthur and Merlin, Knights of the Camelot, is a typical fable about King Arthur and the Knight of the Round Table, but with a twist. King Arthur joins forces with a magical wizard Merlin to get back to his crown after losing it. Merlin is a sorcerer and has magic where he shows Arthur he can conjure a dragon out of fire. With Merlin's magical powers, he can teleport items and, of course, himself in the blink of an eye. He uses it to play tricks with keys and cast spells. Will it help him win the battle? Number 9 shows us pretty cute magic tricks and magical abilities in Magic Camp at the Institute of Magic to help aspiring magicians. It is cliche and predictable, as after all, it's a Disney movie. Andy's played by Adam Devine, the former magic prodigy who overcomes his own pessimism as a camp counselor by transforming his team of kids to overcome their fears. In this fun movie, it pays homage to Harry Potter, where we see magical abilities and hidden talents on display through the Golden Wand competition, through sleight of hand card tricks, prediction, restoration, simple illusions with vanishing and reappearances, escape and levitation, solid through solid. This movie and its powers is exactly what it says on the box. Number 8 takes us to Upside Down Magic, or affectionately known as UDM. It's a story about Nori and Rena who discover they have magical powers but are not treated the same. Nori can transform into animals, and then Rena has awesome powers as she is able to manipulate fiery flaming fire at their magic school, Sage Academy. Needless to say, the school is pretty impressed with Rena's awe-inspiring powers, as we see her expertly harness the power of fire into a class of flares, whereas Nori's wonky magic lands her into the UDM class as she turns into a Dritten, a strange half kitten, half dragon. We see the awesome powers of the Fuzzies, Flickers with the power of telepathy, and Flyers with the ability to levitate, and the Flares who have the power to control fire. And then the Fluxes with UDM. Upside Down Magic are considered to have defective, uncontrollable magic. Those in UDM are vulnerable as susceptible to evil shadow magic, as they are so unpredictable as their sole target who can't properly defend themselves.
Because your magic is wrong.
So are forbidden to practice magic, and the Sage Academy have plans to squash their magic and hope it dies. The powers of evil magic rear its head, and we see large shadows targeting the UDMs who will save them from their improper magic. Of course, we couldn't leave Aladdin off the list at number 7 in the well-known story about having 3 wishes when you rub the lamp and they come true. This movie stars Will Smith as the genie, and we see the magic
with rubbing the lamp and saying, I will. What's your first wish?
When Princess Jasmine and Aladdin, played by Naomi Scott and Mina Massoud, see the genie use his powerful magic to help Aladdin stop the powerful Jafar as he plots to steal the magic lamp. We of course see the magic carpet ride. The genie turned Aladdin into a prince, and of course we see a monkey turn into a donkeyous camel and then an elephant. Now number 6 takes us to Fantasy Island, a luxurious and magical island.
Let me officially welcome you to Fantasy Island.
Congratulations to each.
Guests living out of their own magical fantasies in seclusion, the place where anything and everything is possible.
The island has 2 rules.
The island tailors each fantasy according to its guests, and there are only 2 rules. Only 1 fantasy per guest, and you must see your fantasy through to its natural conclusion no matter what happens. So no one can actually stop the fantasy. Only the island knows what's in store, so have fun with it. As the tagline says, here anything and everything is possible. The island brings a child back to life that died for one guest, and another guest gets revenge on a childhood bully. In this magical island, it feels so real, it almost is real. But, of course, you've got to be careful what you wish for.
We were brought here to be a part of something else.
Once a fantasy begins. Oh no, not him.
Hello, Papa.
In our number 5 pick, we have the magical storytelling of Goosebumps. In this movie, Zach Cooper, played by Dylan Minnette, meets his stunning neighbor Hannah, played by Odeya Rush. But her father hates everyone as Jack Black, who is R.L. Stein.
Hey, we're just moving in.
You see that fence? Stay on your side of it.
Has authored the best-selling Goosebumps series. As a prisoner to his own imagination, monsters he dreams up are in fact real. So, to protect his readers, he keeps everyone away. But Zack just can't stay away from Hannah, so he visits Hannah at home and he pokes around R.L. Stein's novels, where he unintentionally unleashes monsters who come to life and magically pop out of the book and start to terrorize the town. They find the only way to magically make them disappear is to pop them back into the book. But then the character Slappy burns the book. What do they do now? Number 4, Death Note, is about a supernatural notebook adapted from a Japanese manga, where Light Toner, played by Nat Wolff, discovers that whatever name he jots within its pages mysteriously gets killed. He turns into a vigilante to rid the world of criminals, killing those unworthy of life by freakish death accidents, jumping off a building, death by decapitation.
For a beginner, not bad at all.
Light shows the book to his friend Mia, played by Margaret Qualley, but then Light becomes intoxicated by the magic of the notebook of Death God Ryuk, with whom the powerful magic originates from. The magic intoxicates him, and he ends up writing Mia's name into the book contingent upon her taking the book from Light. And then we see the chaos that unfolds from this.
No!
Now You See Me takes the number 3 spot, where a team of illusionists known as the Four Horsemen
and so tonight
we're gonna return some of that money back to you.
pull off the biggest bank heist in history and give away money to their audiences. I mean, who wouldn't want to go see them? You see magic where magicians jump into a bubble, then jump off a building.
Look closely.
Teleportation through space and time.
to your bank in Paris.
Everyone in this
To follow.
All before thousands in the audience live.
We cannot quit now.
Now they're pulling off amazing robbery.
You have what
We see one of the Four Horsemen transferring police handcuffs to an officer, while the FBI is able to catch these illusions and bring them to justice. In our penultimate pick, we have beautiful creatures in this magical supernatural world. Ethan, played by Eldon Ironrick, in his sleep a mysterious girl inhabits his dreams, Casta. And then he meets new girl Lena, played by Ali Angerlet,
Our whole family are Satanists.
at school, and he realizes this is the girl from his dreams.
Emily, shut up.
Casta's an outsider, with the town talking about their family as Satanists. Ethan ignores him and befriends Lena, and she shares with him that she is actually a witch. You see her cast powerful magic as windows that crash in unexpectedly shatter. Lena can control the weather and teleport large objects such as cars, as she finds a way either to the light or to the dark, as her evil mother Seraphine, played by Dame Emma Thompson, has grand plans for her with powerful dark magic. As a descendant of Genevieve,
She's already closer to the dark than I was. I want you out of here.
who can bring back bodies from the dead, stop an army of men with firearms just with her mind. As Lena's magical powers pulse through her blood, as she can make the appearance of the moon disappear, telekinesis and shapeshift into other people. Will Lena stay good? Will Lena turn to the dark side? We have one more magical superpower movie to go. But before we reveal the movie spotlight's best pick, let me know in the comments you're subscribed and I'll reply to you.
Are you insane?
In the most ultimate, powerful, and interesting magic we see as the number 1 pick, The Sorcerers Apprentice. We see Nicolas Cage as a modern-day Merlinian Balthazar. Blake, who is apprentice of legendary Merlin, passes gifts of magic knowledge to apprentice Dave, played by Jay Baruchel, with whom he identifies as potential.
Merlin.
I've been searching for you.
We see the throwing of plasma bolts and Balthazar's one love, Veronica, who is trapped in a grimhole together with the ultimate evil of magic, Morgana. Dave's love is Becky, played by Teresa Palmer, and Dave tries to impress her by cleaning his lab with magic but fails, losing control of his animated mops. In this movie, the magic is so powerful it bears supernatural aspects. We see Balthazar use a Hungarian mirror trap with his ancient magic spell to trap someone into a mirror. Balthazar teaches Dave until he's able to defeat the ultimate Morgana in a final battle where he's able to cast magic without using a ring, proving he is the prime Merlinian, able to control fire, withstand fireballs and lightning to ultimately defeat the all-powerful Morgana. He possesses powerful enough magic to bring Balthazar back from the dead. If you enjoyed this video, why not check out some of the witch and magic scenes in movies by clicking on the screen right now.